Hey guys, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is you are. It's Sahara, and today I wanted to talk about my manga collection, but a specific shelf that I have that's on the very bottom that you guys cannot see. The bottom shelf is kind of known as my to read shelf, and that is because I don't really like putting books together with books I haven't read and books I have not read. So I just kind of keep all the books I've brought and haven't read on the bottom shelf, along with like some snacks and other miscellaneous things that I have. Hopefully, in the future, it'll be like its own shelf of books I've read. But I've collected and brought so many manga over the past year that I just cannot keep up because of school and work. People have also brought me manga. My birthday was March 21st, so I got books and manga and I got a gift card. So what did I do with that? I brought manga. So I just have a lot of things that I have not read. And I just kind of want to go over what I have to read and kind of what I saw at the store and picked up. So let's just get right into it. I am warning you guys, it is kind of a lot. Like I'm looking, I have it on my nightstand and there is a lot going on. So my anxiety's spiking up a little bit. But, let's just get this started. The first four books I have are the rest of the Omasumi Punpun collection that I haven't finished. I'm currently reading volume 3, but I have volumes 4 through 7 right here. I had brought volume 4, and then volumes 5 through 7 is actually from my good friend that is in Australia. If you see this, thank you. I almost picked up the last few volumes, but I held off, and by fate, I ended up getting the rest, so thank you so much for thinking of me during my birthday. I am very excited to finish this series. I didn't pick it up for a while because I know it covers a lot of dark themes, and I started reading it recently, and yes, it does cover dark themes, but I think it is done in a way that highlights the main character's growth over time as he goes through middle school and high school. So I think it's a very good manga so far for the topics that it does cover. Next is what I have of the Ouran High School Host Club collection. So I'm gonna hold this up here. I have volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 15. I picked up most of these on Amazon. I think volumes 1 through 5. 7, 9, and 15 I actually got at this secondhand bookstore that was nearby. They get manga from time to time, so when I go in, it's really kind of a gamble. And I ended up finding 7, 9, and 15, so I believe there are 16 volumes in the whole series, but this is what I have so far, and I don't really want to start reading it until I collect the rest. I've heard so many great things about the manga. The anime is one of those shows that, we want a season 2, but I think it's going to be a fact that we're never going to get that. And there's a lot that is not covered in the anime because of that. So I'm really excited to see what I missed. It's a classic show, a classic book. I'm excited. So next I have some Bungo Stray Dogs books that I picked up. I have volume 3 of the main story, and then I also have volumes 1 and 2 of Bungo Stray Dogs Beast. And I'm honestly just going to read the synopsis because I don't really know much about this. A path that could have been. In the world of Bungo Stray Dogs, Rinosuke Akutagawa is infamous for being one of the Port Mafia's most dangerous members. But what if his past had turned out differently? When Dazai decides to pass up on taking in an orphaned Akutagawa, the boy winds up being recruited by none other than the Armed Detective Agency. With his sister still in the Mafia's clutches, Akutagawa will stop at nothing to take her back. However, standing in his way is the Port Mafia's top enforcer, the White Reaper Atsushi Nakajima. As darkness and light face off in a twisted mirror of what that could have been, a new tale begins to take shape. I did not I did not know what this was about, and honestly that's crazy. So Atsushi and Akutagawa basically have their roles reversed. Akutagawa is in the Armed Detective Agency, and then Atsushi is in the Port Mafia. So I'm really curious to see how this turns out. The fact that this is kind of official work, but just an alternate universe is pretty interesting as well. So I am definitely gonna have to read this soon. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work of the actual author to do that. I have some light novels from manga, and one is the Jujutsu Kaisen Summer of Ashes, Autumn of Dust. And then I also have the Chainsaw Man Buddy Stories. I think I just read so many like actual books and textbooks for my school these days that this just doesn't really appeal to me sometimes, but I really do want to read these eventually. I really do like the covers for them, like they're different from the actual manga, especially the JJK one. It kind of looks like sketches of the characters rather than just like specific character covers. I would like to read these in the future, hopefully during the summer when I'm not like reading textbooks. So that would be great. Next, I have the only 2 volumes of Given that I have gotten. I haven't seen the anime at all, and I would like to see it. It's just been really hard for me considering school, work, and all of that jazz. But I also do want to read the manga. This is really something that I would like to read. I am a big fan of all books, no matter if it is, BL, GL. I think that genres are for everybody and that everyone deserves to have the right to read whatever they want. So, what I know about Given is that it's musician based and it is gay. Really happy to see that there's gay representation in manga. That's something that definitely deserves to be shown, especially in this day and age, like where people are being homophobic, transphobic. It's good for people to have an outlet through literature, through movies, through music, etc. So I really am excited to read this, and I would like to collect all the volumes before I do. Here are 2 more series that I have a few manga for. I have the Apothecary Diaries, volumes 3 and 4. For some reason, at my local Barnes & Noble, volume 3 was absolute hell to find. I stopped in once every week for about a month and a half, and they did not have that shit. I literally had to ask one of the workers, like, hey, where's volume 3? Because literally every other volume is there except volume 3. And she was like, yeah, we ordered it. A lot of people were asking that too. Finally got it. The anime right now is kind of crazy. Like, Jinchi was acting up. I just want to say that. Crazy work. I would say I have not read the manga to the point where it's caught up to the anime. So everything that I'm reading is basically like a refresher of season 1. I really would like to catch up to the anime and like read past it just to know what's coming, but being blind on the past few episodes has been absolutely crazy, and I just have no words. It honestly had my mouth wide open, like in shock. And then this book called How I Met My Soulmate is one that I don't really know much about, but these covers, like, their fashion sense is crazy. Like, okay, pierced ears. I've seen the volume 4 cover, and there's a guy on it that is like right up my alley. Long hair. I'll put a picture here if I find it. Like long hair. Almost looks like a girl. I'm here for it. Oh, they have these in the back too, like these pictures. Crazy. Like, look at that. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like it's basically about a 20-year-old that is looking for her soulmate. Kind of some romance there. She's meeting some people, and she's trying to see if she can find the one for her. So I'm a big fan of some romance, and I'm excited to see what this has to offer. Last but not least, I have a few volumes here that I only have 1 volume of. So we have Blue Box Volume 1. I know that it is about tennis and basketball players, but I do not know if there are other sports involved. I also noticed a romance, so I'm really excited to see what that has to give. We have Spy Family, Volume 12. I mean, we all know how good Spy Family is. I'm excited to see the continuation of that. Dun Dun Dun, Volume 6. So far, wow, some of my books just fell. Let me get that. Okay, as I was saying, I have Dun Dun Dun, Volume 6. Season 1 was pretty good. I've read and watched up to, I think, season 1. So a little past season 1. So I'm excited to see. I know with Gigi and everything, there's a whole demon situation with this house or whatever. So I would like to figure that out before season 2 starts in July. I think they just announced that, July 3rd. We have this kind of Horimiya looking situation, or like Kaguya-sama. It's called Fall in Love, You False Angels. It came out just last month. And reading the synopsis really fast, it looks like there are two people that are in the student council, and they are kind of hiding their real personas, and they eventually reveal it to each other. This guy with long hair, love to see that in any manga or anime, so have to pick that up, you know. And then last but not least, I have these two singles. We have Sakamoto Days, Volume 7. I lied, that's Volume 6, apologies. With Nagumo on the cover, and then I also have Volume 12, A Kaguya-sama Love is War. I had to get this shipped to Barnes & Noble because I just didn't have it. But I love both series. I still need to finish the Sakamoto Days anime because of school, but I like Nagumo as a character, and I think he just looks crazy in this cover. I didn't realize he had so many tattoos until someone pointed it out, which is crazy because he literally has one on his neck, but that's fine. And then for Kaguya-sama Love is War, I mean, I've seen everything that the anime has out. I would love a new season soon, but for the time being, I'm just gonna read Volume 12. So that's everything I have on my to-read shelf. Like I said, it's quite a lot, but I hope that with a slow school quarter and with summer coming up, I would be able to get through some of them. I can't really buy a lot more manga until I do that, so that's motivation for me. I am really excited because right now I get to put together my Adventuring Nendroid from Honkai Star Rail. But while I do that, I just want to wish you guys a great rest of your day or evening, whichever time it is for you. And let me know if any of the manga I talked about piqued your interest, if there's some that you would like to recommend to me based off of what you see of my taste. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully soon. Have a great one. Bye.